Hi guys, it's me, the Big B. Now it has been a very long time since we've uploaded a video to YouTube. I do apologise for the voice and the kind of flustered look, but I have got man flu. I've had a pretty bad cold actually. Just getting over it, so you can still hear it in my voice slightly, but it's been a good one. But since we last uploaded, we used to do all the live streams on at least once a week, and we used to really enjoy them on a Friday. It's been a long time since we've done one of those. But a lot of things happened. There was a lot of stuff happened within the paranormal itself, but one of the main things is a big move. Moved from where we're now in Whitby, in the UK. So any of my friends over in the States and things, Whitby is a really old, really famous fishing town here in the UK. It's got the Abbey, the cemetery on the hill, and it's just a really old town. Its main claim to fame is it's the birthplace of Bram Stoker's Dracula. This is where it was written. He stayed in a hotel, which is just literally 5 minutes down the road. I walk past it nearly every day. And the story is he went down onto the pier and looked up at the Abbey and the church, and that's where he got the inspiration for Dracula. That's where the original, in the story, the ship beached at Whitby and Dracula came ashore, and the rest is history. So it's a fascinating place, both historically and on a paranormal basis, and that's kind of what we've been doing since we moved. I mean, I know we haven't posted anything for a while, even when we were in the original place, but things just took over. We just literally, we had to just stop for a while, shut down for a while we dealt with life. And there's my nose going again as soon as I try to speak. And we just lost track of time as well. But now we're here. We've took a long time. We were getting ourselves established. We've been here for a fair few months now, and we want to start doing the live streams and things again. But it's taken a little bit of time to set things up here again. To think, even though the building we're in is almost identical to the building we were in, because we've moved with work as well. It's still taking time to get everything set up, and we're doing a lot of work within Whitby itself with the paranormal. There was no actual dedicated paranormal group itself within Whitby, so we sort of like decided to change that. A lot of groups come in, they do paranormal investigations, then they leave, but there's no actual dedicated group within Whitby. So that's kind of what we've been setting up as well, and we're just slowly getting going with that. We've done a couple of investigations. We've got some fantastic evidence. We can't say where these locations were at the minute because we've kind of had to keep them kind of secret and wraps. We have released a bit of evidence from those on Facebook and things, but on the first one we actually caught a door opening on its own, we're in a really old place, big massive wooden door, and with a latch and key, with an really old-fashioned thing. And we heard the keys, we heard the key go in, the door unlatched, opened itself and then closed itself, and there was nobody there. We checked and we caught it on film, which was cool. We just happened to have the night vision camera pointed at the right place at the right time, which, as we know in the paranormal, that's a very rare thing. And then in an investigation we just did in the middle of Whitby, in a very old building, we got some fantastic EVPs. And again, I'm not able to share those yet, but when I can, I will. I think we got about 6 really good quality EVPs, and again, in any location, if you get 1 or 2, you're doing well. But we got 6. We got some fantastic SLS camera footage. Just was a crazy old time. But then, given the history of Whitby, I'm not surprised. It's like a little bit like when we lived in Gibraltar. When we lived in Gibraltar for a couple of years, that place is steeped in history, going back a long way, and it's condensed. And because Whitby's not, Gibraltar's not that big. But Whitby is kind of similar. It's just its own contained little thing, and the history here goes back a long way. There's references to the Abbey up there dating back to 664. So there's been a lot going on in Whitby for a very long time, and it shows. It shows in the evidence that we capturing. And just the energy of the place itself, it's a wonderful place. So that's why we haven't been as active on not on Facebook, but you can tell this cold's getting to me, on YouTube. Now I popped on and I did notice subscriber count's gone up, which is fantastic. We touching on getting close to 3,000 subscribers, which I know in YouTube terms isn't a great deal, but we're very humbled by that, and that's why I made this video, because I didn't want people sitting who subscribe to think we've just literally vanished off the face of the earth. We haven't. We really want to start doing the live streams again and things like that, which we will be doing shortly. It's just taking time to get things set up, taking time to get ourselves established here, and that's kind of what's took a lot of the time. We've got some interesting stuff, obviously, the time we've been missing, we've been working on new stuff, as well as we took a break from the paranormal as well, but that break helped us actually focus our attention on other stuff, which we basically have been neglecting as well within what we do within the paranormal field. So it's all been very cool. Been collecting some more actual equipment, some hardware, not so much the apps, but the hardware as well. Getting a lot of that stuff fixed and sorted out, and getting more stuff ready for when we do get further out into Whitby here. And we've got some pretty cool things lined up. And I just hope, obviously, with when we're going into these locations, some of the places don't want us to divulge any evidence that we get. They let us come in and investigate because they have had issues, but you know, we do understand that some people don't want this information shared. It's just for their sort of peace of mind and know that they're not going crazy. But any information we are allowed to share, we will start sharing. And obviously we're going to, the ones we're able to, once we get more established, the ones we can actually video properly and turn into almost like a little documentary, we will, and obviously they'll be uploaded to YouTube as well. So there we go. We will be back very shortly. Like I say, it's just, and again, because of the place that Whitby is, it's like being on permanent holiday, so you forget time. Just being out enjoying the scenery, enjoying. I've been fishing out on the pier. I spent nearly a month just fishing out on the pier, which I've never fished before, and it was mackerel season, so I took advantage of that. So I lost almost an entire month there, just enjoying ourselves and just relaxing and, you know, doing things we'd never done before. And it never gets old walking around this place. The scenery, because we literally right on what's called West Cliff, right on the seafront. I could actually look up just over top of my monitor and I can actually see the sea through the buildings. And to get to the cliff side, and you've got an amazing view of the ocean. Just sprawls out in front of you, and to your right, you've got the Abbey up on the hill with the cemetery. You've got Whitby sprawling out, and then the pier going out, and the other way you've got the sea just disappearing into the distance, and the coastline of going around the thing. It's an amazing sight, and it's literally 30 seconds around the corner. You just walk out this building, literally 30 seconds walk, and I'm sitting looking at a view like that. And we literally just 10 minutes walk the other way, and you're in the middle of Whitby. So it never gets old. We've just been walking around, taking it all in, and even though we're walking some of the same streets, we see stuff every time that we missed the time before. We always see new stuff, some of the architecture on the buildings, and just you know, just going up, finding little streets and little alleyways that we just didn't know existed. You know, how the hell I haven't getting lost, because I get lost just going down the corridor in this building. But it's been fascinating, so I'll not ramble on too much. We will be back soon. Thank you for all the people that subscribed so far. I would love to see the subscriber count going up. It's something that we've always wanted, to get more people interested in the paranormal and what we do with the apps and all the other stuff. It's cool to see that slowly growing, and it's cool that we've seen it growing while we've been absent. So let's hope we can hit 3,000 soon. That will be awesome. And look out, very soon we're going to be doing some very cool things, and especially once I get rid of this cold. You couldn't make it up. Come to a place like Whitby and the weather's been beautiful, and as soon as the weather dipped, in came the flu. But at least I'll get it out the way now, and then I'll be raring to go in a couple of days, hopefully. I'm nearly there. Just still a bit, as you can see. But thanks again, guys. Thanks for watching, and we shall catch you very soon, and thanks for sticking with us.